1970s didn't just shape R&B, they rewired it. This decade delivered bold production, iconic voices, and albums that still hit like new releases. Out of all the classics, only 12 stand at the very top. These are the records that redefined the genre and still set the standard today.
Let the fellas sing.
12. Donny Hathaway. Donny Hathaway Live, 1972.
This Christmas, and as I look around your eyes.
Donny Hathaway on stage was a force nothing in a studio could replicate. The ghetto, voices inside, everything is, everything.
The fireside is blazing bright.
And his uplifting version of You've Got a Friend highlight how he treated the audience like part of the band. What shaped this album most was Hathaway's belief that live performances brought out his truest sound. He trusted real rooms, real reactions, and real emotion.
This Christmas, the fireside is blazing bright.
This recording captures those rare nights when his voice, the musicians, and the crowd locked together perfectly. It's the clearest window into the kind of artist he felt he truly was. 11. Michael Jackson, Off the Wall, 1979.
And just enjoy yourself.
Off the Wall is Michael Jackson's leap into full creative control and the start of his solo domination. The essential tracks, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Rock With You, Off the Wall, and I Can't Help It, show him blending disco, funk, and R&B with a confidence nobody saw coming.
Gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf.
The album came together after Michael connected with Quincy Jones during the filming of The Wiz, a partnership that instantly clicked. Their sessions produced a sound that felt fresh, smooth, and unlike anything else in 1979. That collaboration set the stage for Michael's entire solo era, establishing the pop R&B crossover style that would define the next decade. 10. The Isley Brothers, 3+3, 1973.
Summer breeze makes me feel fine.
This era marked a huge evolution for the Isleys. Songs like That Lady, Summer Breeze, and Highways of My Life show how they blended soul, funk, and rock into a bigger, more modern sound.
Smile, waiting in the kitchen, food cooking on a plate.
With Ernie Isley's guitar tone becoming instantly recognizable. The shift happened when the younger brothers officially joined the group, forming the 3+3 lineup. That change expanded their musical range and opened the door to more experimentation.
Makes me feel fine, blowing through
The album became a bridge between generations within the band and a defining moment for early 70s R&B. And if the Isleys were leveling up, the next artist on this list was stepping into an entirely new era of her own. 9. Aretha Franklin, Young, Gifted, and Black, 1972. Young, Gifted, and Black is one of Aretha Franklin's strongest and most confident statements as an artist. Standout tracks like Daydreamin', Rocksteady, Oh Me Oh My, and her stunning take on Didn't I Blow Your Mind This Time show how easily she moved between silky soul and tight, funky grooves.
There's a world waiting for you.
Aretha was entering a turning point in her career, and that shift shaped the entire album. She had more control than ever, selecting the material herself, shaping the arrangements, and leaning into themes that felt personal to her. That freedom brought a deeper emotional richness to the music. Every performance sounds deliberate and confident, giving the album both sophistication and heart. It captures an artist fully aware of her voice, expanding her sound without losing the warmth that made her legendary. 8. Curtis Mayfield, Superfly, 1972.
Ooh, Superfly. You're gonna make your
Superfly remains one of the most influential R&B soundtracks ever created. Essential songs like Superfly, Freddie's Dead, and Push a Man blend sharp storytelling with lush, hypnotic arrangements that pull you straight into the world Mayfield was painting. What drives this album is Curtis Mayfield's decision to approach the film's themes with his own perspective. While the movie leaned into crime and street glamour, Mayfield focused on consequences, survival, and the complexity behind those environments.
But if you lose, don't ask no questions why.
His lyrics offer commentary the film never fully addressed. Giving the project a deeper emotional weight, the music became more memorable than the movie itself, proving that a soundtrack could elevate the entire narrative and stand alone as a defining work of the decade. 7. Sly and the Family Stone, There's a Riot Going On, 1971. There's a Riot Going On marks a major shift for Sly and the Family Stone, moving away from upbeat anthems into darker, more experimental territory. Key tracks like Family Affair, Running Away, and Just Like a Baby reveal a quieter, moodier sound shaped by drum machines, layered vocals, and intentionally rough textures. This album came out of a turbulent period for the band, long studio sessions, personal tension, and Sly's desire to change direction creatively. Those factors pushed the music towards something more introspective and unconventional. Instead of bright unity anthems, Sly delivered a raw, internal look at the world around him. The result became a blueprint for the heavier, more reflective side of 70s funk. 6. Bill Withers, Still Bill, 1972.
You might be a sweet young pretty.
Still Bill is Bill Withers at his most direct and confident. The key tracks, Lean on Me, Use Me, Kissin' My Love, and Who Is He and What Is He to You, show how he turned simple grooves into unforgettable songs.
Stone expert at kissing.
What makes this album memorable is Bill's focus on everyday life. He wrote about friendships, boundaries, desire, and quiet frustrations without dressing anything up. Most tracks were recorded in tight, minimal sessions, allowing his voice and writing to lead. The result is a warm, steady album that speaks with clarity and never tries too hard. If you're vibing with this countdown so far, hit like and subscribe.
And that's where I'll be, a lonely walker.
The top albums coming up are absolute classics you don't want to miss. But the next album shows what flawless smoothness sounds like. 5. Al Green, Call Me, 1973. Call Me is Al Green's smoothest and most complete album. Essential tracks like Call Me, Here I Am, Come and Take Me, You Ought to Be With Me, and Funny How Time Slips Away
'Cause you only lose at me.
show how he blended soul, country, and gospel into one seamless sound. What shaped this album most was Al Green's creative partnership with producer Willie Mitchell. Their chemistry was so natural that simple musical ideas often turned into elegant, understated arrangements.
You find you a long ways from home.
Call Me became the clearest example of Green's effortless tone and emotional control. 4. Earth, Wind and Fire, That's the Way of the World, 1975. That's the Way of the World is Earth, Wind and Fire operating at full strength. Standout tracks, Shining Star, Reasons, Africano,
1, 2, 3.
and the title track highlight their blend of funk, spirituality, and layered harmonies. What's interesting about this album is its unusual origin. It was created as the soundtrack for a film that failed at the box office.
I want you to say something.
But the band treated the music as their true focus, crafting a sound that felt uplifting and cosmic. The songs quickly outshined the movie and turned the album into one of the decade's essential R&B releases. 3. Stevie Wonder, Innervisions, 1973.
Is this a vision in my mind?
Innervisions is Stevie Wonder shaping a new era of R&B with sharp lyrics and futuristic production. Essential tracks like Living for the City, Higher Ground, Golden Lady, and Don't You Worry About a Thing blend social commentary with bright melodies and inventive arrangements.
Have I lived to see the milk and honey land?
What really defines this album is Stevie's independence. He wrote, produced, and played many of the instruments himself. Using synth technology, few artists were touching in 1973. That control gave the record a sound that felt years ahead. Lean, focused, and fearless.
We have to find our wings and fly away.
Innervisions became the model for combining message, innovation, and groove in one cohesive project. 2. Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life, 1976.
To conclude that for them life is not the way.
Another one by Stevie Wonder, and this album is still treated as the benchmark. Songs in the Key of Life spans 2 LPs and an extra EP packed with classics like Sir Duke, I Wish, Isn't She Lovely, As, and Knocks Me Off My Feet.
Never communicating with the one who lives within.
Every track feels fully formed and purposeful. What stands out most is the sheer work behind it. Stevie spent over 2 years writing, revising, and recording with a large rotation of musicians, fine-tuning every detail until it matched the sound he imagined. The result is a massive, joyful, emotional project that defined the era and remains endlessly replayable. Before we reveal the best album of the decade, 3 records deserve a quick spotlight. They're all exceptional, they're all influential, and they came incredibly close, but each missed the top 12 for a specific reason. Here's why.
When you feel your life's too hard, just go.
Who do you think the #1 album is? Drop your guess before you hear the final pick. Parliament, Mothership Connection, 1975. Mothership Connection delivers iconic tracks like Give Up the Funk, P-Funk, and the title anthem. The grooves, horns, and world building are unmatched, but the album leans heavily into pure funk instead of R&B. It's legendary, but stylistically sits just outside the core sound this ranking focuses on. The OJs, Backstabbers, 1972. Backstabbers is a Philly soul milestone featuring Love Train, Backstabbers, and Time to Get Down. The production is rich, dramatic, and timeless. The top tracks are elite, but the album isn't as consistently strong from start to finish compared to the top 12. Smokey Robinson, A Quiet Storm, 1975. A Quiet Storm shines with Baby That's Bakacha, the agony and the ecstasy, and the silky title track. It created an entire radio format. It's influential, but more mood-driven than groundbreaking. The vibe is flawless, yet it doesn't have the same range or impact as the albums that charted higher. 1. Marvin Gaye, What's Going On, 1971. What's Going On is the album that redefined what R&B could do. Standout tracks, What's Going On, Mercy, Mercy Me, What's Happening Brother, and Inner City Blues flow together like one uninterrupted message.
Yes, I want to know that.
The production is warm, spacious, and shockingly modern for 1971. Did you know Motown originally tried to block this project? They worried the themes were too serious and didn't fit the label's sound.
I wanna know what's going.
Marvin refused to back down, produced the record himself, and insisted on releasing it his way. That confidence paid off. The album became an instant classic, with 0 weak songs, a cohesive vision, and a legacy no other 70s R&B album surpasses. These albums shaped an entire decade and still replayed like timeless classics. Thanks for watching this countdown. If you want even more wild music history, don't miss our next video. 10 most controversial banned songs of the 1970s. Hit subscribe and I'll see you there.